Hey, y'all, Elise Smith here, and welcome to the Socially Awesome Podcast, where we empower mompreneurs to implement simple social media strategies into their businesses and elevate their online presence. I'm a mompreneur of three, an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, an influencer, a social media marketing agency owner, and your personal guru. I am here to give you tips, tricks, and tools that you need to build your social media business. Let's dive in. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Today, I have a special guest with me, Dr. Lachelle Wieme. She has a book coming out today. It's out. I've already purchased one. So I'm so excited to have Lachelle here. I met Lachelle in Cabo in person. We actually met before that in Tennessee. I forgot, in Nashville. Lachelle and I have done some collaborations together. We work together with our coaching programs, and I am just so inspired by you because you've got an amazing story about being in the medical field and wanting more, and you made it happen. And I'm so excited because even in Cabo, you took your stuff and you said, I got to finish my book. I'm going to finish my book. And you did, girl. So I'm going to let Lachelle go and just tell you what the book is about. She's got an amazing story. It's called Get Out of Your Own Way, right?
Yeah. So the book is called Get Out of God's Way, and it's really about getting out of our own way, right? Like the way that we get in our own way. We self-sabotage when we don't even realize it. And I am so just tired of watching people that have this most amazing potential. And I know that you see this too. I mean, you've been a very successful coach and network marketer and, affiliate marketer, and you see it all the time, right? Where people tell you their dreams, they tell you that they want this beautiful life, and then they get stuck in their heads. And I still remember, Elise, when I was sitting across the table from one of my business partners and in my network marketing business when I was growing that. And she was telling me about this beautiful, beautiful dream of buying a home on the lake. And she was going to be able to leave her job that she hated. And she was going to be able to retire her then fiance because he didn't love his job. And that was her big dream. And she went on social media. She shared with, people in her market or in her network about her business. Her brother made a snarky comment. She never posted again, and she let her dreams completely die. And I just, over the last 7 years, have watched people that I love so much get stuck in confusion, get stuck in overwhelm, get stuck in fear, get stuck in doubt, and disorganization, like where they're not showing up consistently. And it just freaking breaks my heart, sis. So I decided that I was going to take everything that I've learned from helping people, but more importantly, like the crap that I've gone through myself, because let's just be real, like ask me how I know that.
Exactly. Yes.
In the way, right?
You're not kidding about that because, we all think, for a while I would sit back and I would say, I have had a beautiful life so far, and I'm blessed for that. And I do have, I kind of joke that I'm not the person that went through childhood trauma. Like my trauma started in adulthood with infertility. And then we had a very hard loss as a family. And my trauma developed in adulthood, and I had to grow through that. And I love that you have put that into inspiring other people because your book says, step into your beautiful purpose He has for your life and your business. So you're not only helping people get out of their own way in their life, but you're also a business owner. And that I see a lot as a coach and a business strategist. I see a lot. People are in their own way.
Yeah, no, 100%. And the thing is that I wanted to focus on business because it was the business that changed my life. It was starting my first network marketing business that literally changed my life. I mean, you mentioned my healthcare career, right? So once upon a time, right, I went to school for what seemed like 100 years to become a nurse anesthetist. And I was living my dream life, right? I was teaching at the doctor nurse anesthesia program as a professor half time. And then I was working with some of the best surgeons in the world the other half the time. I also struggled with infertility. So gosh, what a blessing to have a boy and a girl, and they're both healthy and all is well. I'm married to my high school sweetheart, like cue the dreamy, like unicorn music, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, there was something in me that knew that I was made for more. It's like, and I love for you guys to know or to tell us in the comments, like, have you ever felt this just like deep in your gut, knowing that you're being called for better? And that is what I was being called for, but I didn't even realize it at the time. So this is the funny thing. Like when I started that business, I was literally just looking for a discount. I woke up one morning, I saw that I had bags under my eyes, and I was like, well, heck, I need something. This stuff worked. All right, let me get the discount. And I leaned in and I started to let like the path unravel in front of me. And each step of the way, I just leaned into that desire. And before you know it, I was making enough money to drop my time at the hospital by a day a week, and started to recognize that at least like there's something that I didn't even know existed. It's called the and life. The and life. So it was like this amazing revelation that I didn't realize that I could be challenged and fulfilled and have a life of impact and be a present mom.
Yes.
I realized that I had been chasing this corporate ladder in order to honestly prove my worth.
Right. Status or what we to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I was missing my core value of being, closer to my family. And so this entrepreneurial journey taught me that there is something called the and life. And you mentioned something already that, you've gone through hard things. Like I think all of us have gone through our own hard. And one of the things that I talk about in the book is the power of this is my personal perspective here, that I think that all of us uniquely are given one beautiful superpower. Every single one of us is given the superpower of free will. And so every single moment, you guys, we get a chance to choose again. If I'm having a shitty life, I get to choose again. If I am having, not happy with my body, I get to choose again. Like you inspire all of us by your workouts, right? Like if I'm not happy with my work-life balance, I get to choose again. And I really want us to remember that none of us are victims, that we have had crappy things happen to us, but it's always within our power to choose to rise above it. And that's what this book is about. It's really just deciding that you're going to not be a victim to your life, that you are not going to look back on your life when you're 80 and have regrets. This is not you burying your talents. And I want you guys all to lean into where you're being led. And so Elisa, I organized this book in really three major content pillars. The first is desire. And these are the three content pillars, the three things that I've recognized that successful people do that get them to where they want to be in life. Number one is they recognize the desire. They feel like there's that calling on their heart, in their gut, in their soul, that they're led to something better. That might be a business. It might be better work-life balance. It might be a better body or a better marriage, but they recognize it instead of pushing it down and ignoring it, pretending it's not there. They lean into it. They look at it with curiosity and they're like, oh, I wonder what this is about. And then they let that next desire that they have lean into that and let them lean into the next step of their dream life, right? The second pillar is the decision. This is where the successful people make the decision. They decide to freaking figure it out, right? I mean, when I started my business, I had 200 friends on social media. If I didn't know your mom, like you didn't need to know my business. And it's so weird because there was no business being posted. Like it was like the random shared inspirational quote. So, I mean, it's not even like I was vulnerable. And so I didn't have a network. I was, awkward, shy introvert, but I recognize the potential and I'm like, well, what the heck? Like, why not to see what I'm capable of? And I made the decision to figure it out. I made the decision to meet the people I needed to meet, to learn the things I needed to learn. It's kind of this like declaration, this decree. It's like, come hell or high water, I'm figuring this out. And there's no turning back. It's not a wishy-washy, I try, I want, I hope, none of that crap, right? Like, that when you make that decision, come hell or high water, you're going to figure this out. Like you do, right?
Yes. And the language we speak to ourselves is so important, because I have learned that a lot over the last 6 months is because I would very much say, and I am a doer, I am a decider, I am someone that will go or high water, but I still would tell myself, I hope, I will, I'll try. And I think it was because I was worried about letting myself down. But the more affirmative vocabulary I have used for myself, even if I don't achieve that goal with the timeline I have set, I feel fulfilled because I know that I gave it 150%. And I love that you're saying that about and life, because I mean, that is also a realization that I've had to learn, and it has really made a difference to be able to say, you know what, I get to, using that vocabulary with myself. I get to be on the porch in my pajamas when my kids get off the bus because I've created a beautiful business. You know, I get to, so I mean, you inspire me daily, just watching you and your journey, and then in Cabo, and then hearing about all of your experiences. You're so well-spoken. You're so inspiring. Anyone that's watching, drop book in the comments. I'll make sure that you get the link. We'll drop it in the comments and stuff. I want her to have the super successful launch, and you are having a party or something, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
People can come to.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to say real quick, because I don't want to let this out, you guys. So the third pillar is do, and it's getting into action. And it's doing what you said we're going to do. Right? And Elise is such a great role model for that. And so I just want to make sure to mention that. But in the frame of reference around that, I'm going to ask you to do the next step, right? So here are a couple of options that you have. My call to action to you is join me in the launch party tonight. I was telling Elise that I feel like sometimes, you guys, we take ourselves way too stinking seriously. And I really believe, I talk a lot about quantum physics, brain science, and scripture in what I teach. And in the quantum physics world, when the longer and the more readily we can keep ourselves in the higher vibration of love, joy, peace, freedom, the more likely we are to accomplish everything that we're set out to do. The more likely we are to be in a state of heaven on earth here. And so I want to just freaking have fun with you guys. So tonight, between 5 and 7 p.m. Central, I am going to be broadcasting all over social media, mostly Facebook and YouTube. And you guys are going to get a chance to be along with me. I'm going to let you in on a secret, because Elise's audience is my audience right now. But I am actually my mom is bringing me my prom dress from junior year. I have various beautiful, in air quotes, because they're really not, gowns that I'm going to be changing into as we meet our goals throughout the night. I have some celebrity pop-ins are going to come in and wow you guys with some really great insight and some giveaways. We also are going to be handing out prizes for people. You guys are going to get some backstage things. And honestly, we're just going to have freaking fun, because life is too serious all the time. So here we are, May Day, first part of the month. And I think it's time to have fun again. Elise is going to put the comment and the link to the book. You guys, I would love so much for you to get your hands on it. And I have a free Kindle version that's available through Thursday. Now listen up, you guys, a lot of you guys that are watching are growing online businesses. Now I learned this really cool thing. If you go into Kindle and you grab the free version, you can grab as many as you want to. So you can literally give these away to your team members. So you can have it be, an enrollment gift that you give them, and you're going to get a code for each one of these free versions. So you can keep them in your repertoire, give them out, get the actual in your hands copy, give them out to people, because this is going to change the lives of the people who get in their own freaking way. It's going to help your downline or the people that you care about stop getting stuck in overthinking and get into action, so that you can watch them live out their dreams, because they've shared it with you first. Let's see them do it.
Oh, I love that. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that tip about the Kindle, because that is a perfect opportunity for you to help your teams with development. And even if you're not in network marketing, even if you are a coach, you'll have a client that needs development. If you are, you're a mom or a sister or anyone, because Lachelle talks about getting out of your own way in life and in business. So it would inspire anyone, even if you're not an entrepreneur. But I will definitely drop the link in the comments. I'm going to drop her Facebook page link in the comments as well, so that you can get in on her launch party tonight. Prom dresses. I'm sitting here going, I'm going to be underdressed because I'm going to be at the t-ball field, but
let's just have fun. I just might have some old bridesmaid dresses too, and they might not fit the way they used to. So it'll be funny.
I've got quite a few of those in my closet too. I've been a bridesmaid many a times. Well, I am so excited for you. Is there anything you want to leave them with? Because I know you've got another live in 10 minutes. You are launching today.
I know, this is all exciting. Gosh, what a day to wear red lipstick and leopard print. This is a fun day.
I love it.
You guys
be bold.
I want you guys to just remember that until you believe in yourself, that Elise and I believe in you, it's time to get out of your own thinking way. It's time to lean into this gorgeous, beautiful life that you have in store for yourselves. And I can't wait to witness you. So when you get the copy of the book, I would love for you to put it in the comments on this live. And I want you to tag me so that I can like thank you personally and shout you out. I also have a free version of a study guide that I created too. So that way it'll help me get that in over to you so that you guys have all the access to that. So I would love for you to tag me when you get your copy, you guys, and share your wins with me. I just love it.
Yes, and share it in your stories. Share it in your stories, tag me, and we will do something fun with Socially Awesome's community as well. So if you purchase the book or you download the book today, share it in your stories, tag Lachelle, tag me, let me know that you saw this and that you purchased it and you supported another female entrepreneur. She's building her empire and she's just absolutely incredible. So awesome. Well, thank you all so much for watching today. Lachelle, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited for you because I saw it in person, guys. She went down to the beach in Cabo and was like, I am finishing this book. And I watched it happen and I'm inspired by it. As someone who has, writing a book on my list, you nailed it, girl. So you should be so proud. I know you are.
I have an amazing community of strong women supporting me. So thanks for being part of that.
Of course. Well, I will drop all the links in the comments and I will see y'all next time. Thanks, guys. Hey, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I'm Elise Smith, your host, and let me tell you how you can get a free social media audit from me. Make sure that your profile is optimized and you're ready to build. Take a screenshot of you listening to this episode, throw it in your stories and tag me. You can find my handle in the show notes. I will share it to my entire audience and you will be entered to win one of the 5 free audits that I'll be doing every single month. Number 2, if you found any value out of this episode or any of my episodes at all, please feel free to leave a review. It is the best compliment you can give. Lastly, make sure you check out the link to get into my free community, Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs. It's in the show notes. We go live in there weekly with guest trainings and more. Until next time, make it simple, make it social, and make it awesome.